Hi, I'm Damari Gray. You're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboy's Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Hi, my name's Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary. Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boys Commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Hello, everybody. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. If you guys haven't already, please hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, to hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary as well. All right, guys? Would really, really appreciate it, okay? So that's the situation, so that everybody is fully aware of things. We're going to have two special guests on this evening that will be giving us some insight. But first, what I wanted to do is provide this, show you guys, because this is a stadium that we're going to be playing in. Okay, that's the stadium. English versus Blessed Uncle Simon. Bless up. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing good. So that's the situation there, you know. So there we are. How's everybody doing? Please, guys, hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary, okay? So when you do that, put the thumbs up in the chat. Let me know where you're watching this video from. Comment in the chat where you're watching this video from. Which city, which town, which parish. Let me know in the comments, okay? So that's the situation. This is the stadium. King Expert says the night is good, man. Canada. You're watching the game. You're watching this video from Toronto. So that's what you see there. That stadium that you see. That is the venue. That is the venue where we will be playing. Special venue, isn't it? Dallas Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas. AT&T Stadium. Truly a special one. Truly a special one. And you all know why as well. Because of the magnitude, if you look at the size of it as well, you know, it tells us everything right there. And I know, just want to give an update on the Reggae Girls side of things. The match. So the match on Wednesday starts at 7. As you know, warm-up is a little bit before that. And as you know, the bus arrival is usually within 90 to 100 minutes before. So everybody's aware of things, okay? Good. Simon, get the info, bro, because me and 4 of my family are going to try link up a few friends. Also, let's see. Well, have some fortune this evening, Tycoon, because guess what? We're going to have two diehard Reggae Boys supporters that will be providing updates in relation to the section that Jamaican fans will be able to sit in for the upcoming semi-final against the United States. So hang on to this video. Stay watching this video. Hit the like button, because we're going to have 2 fans that will be logging on to provide updates in relation to the specific section where Jamaican fans will be sitting, so that everybody can push their black, green, and gold in that specific section, okay? So that everybody's aware. Everton Edwards says, I'm in New York City. Okay. David Coke says, New Jersey in the house. Okay, New Jersey. So there we are, you know? So we'll have that our special guest joining us quite soon. Yeah, the special guest will be joining us quite soon, so that we can be able to have a bit more further insight into the matches and the specific section that Jamaica will be in as well. All my reflections as Blessing Simon. I would like to see some billboard with the Reggae Boys all over the country. In Jamaica? Yeah, that's a good idea. Usually the billboards, they're sponsored by advertising companies. So for example, Wysinco, a sponsor, Adidas, could put up a billboard, you know, because usually the billboards, they're purchased by the advertising companies, you know. Float Management says, big up Simon, Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale in the house, all right. You got Sunrise, you got Plantation, you got Pembroke Pines, you got Miramar. Yeah, man, Fort Lauderdale, Las Olas. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale's a cool area, man. Nice place to chill. As they say, Kingston 21. Kingston 21. That's just an extension of Jamaica, you know, specifically speaking, the Fort Lauderdale. That's what it feels like to me, to be honest with you. And the whole ambiance and atmosphere. That's the vibe that I get, you know. Coral Springs. Okay. Nice area. About half an hour drive, you know, if you're coming from a central area like Broward County, but okay. That is AstroTurf. But that is just for the NFL. That's just for the NFL. That's not for what we call football. That is just a photo of what they use for NFL. So, in a moment or two, we'll be able to have our special guests log on so they can give me insight into the specific section. What I can do for you guys is show you a step-by-step process of how you can be able to purchase your tickets in the meantime, all right? So we're going to do that right now. So if you go to CONCACAF website and you're going to press the Nations League logo, right? It'll take you to Nations League, right? And when you go to Nations League, you're going to scroll down where it says tickets on sale, get tickets. So you press on get tickets, all right? And after you press get tickets, you scroll down and you see semi-final, right? Semi-final 1, semi-final 2. So here's the thing. If you go to Jamaica versus USA, you're not going to be kicked out of the stadium for Panama, Mexico. It's a double header. So your ticket guarantees you entry to both games. So you pick semi-final 1, and at that point, you go into the place where you'll be able to purchase your tickets, and you'll be able to see the specific section and everything of that nature. That's where it'll take you. It'll open another tab for you. All right? It'll open another tab for you so that you are aware. So that everybody can be able to purchase. I'll tell you what's there. It has box office only as one section. You know, you have other sections as well. Section C130, Section 428, Section C309, Section 205. You know, so you have different specific sections, you know, so that we as Jamaicans can be able to go in and dominate and jaminate. Okay? So guys, hit the like button right now as our special guest will join us soon. Okay? All right? Because that's going to take place. At this point in time, our special guest is going to log on. We're going to get some information that will help us throughout the course of this discussion. All right? And we'll be able to progress from there into this evening's conversation of these matchups. All right? So the CONCACAF website, and you'll see get tickets. Okay? CONCACAF website, you press Nations League, you go to get tickets, and then you press get tickets. Okay? So this is exactly what you have to do. Devon Smith says, once again, big up yourself. Big up. Hope you're doing well. You know, Tycoon, many different sporting associations have reached out to JTB, but when you bear it in mind that we play 55 sports in Jamaica, not everybody is able to get a piece of the pie. And, you know, that's the reality of the situation, you know? So that's what I'll say. Mark Chamber says, yes, the promotion. Well, yeah. And our special guest is coming on soon. All right. So, yes. Come on, guys. Almost 100 of you watching and not 100 likes. Smash the like button, guys. You guys can do much better than that. much, 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 much better than that. You know that? You know you guys can do that, right? It's very simple. You hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button. So, TY. The simple answer to that question is greed. Very much so. The simple answer to that is greed because broadcasting rights has changed to a situation where you outbid another entity, and as a result of that, that entity gets the rights to show a match. And as you know, the situation in Jamaica is that not everybody has cable. So if a cable station is showing a particular match, then persons with that cable subscription, that's 30%, 25% of the country. But more on that at a later time, as we'll be inviting one of our two special guests this evening. I know you guys would recognize this very man in Toronto. I'm seeing it all through social media as well for the celebration, the passion, the patriotism that this man displayed. The man that said that -6 degrees is not cold and that is warm. And it's a very, very special moment to introduce to you all Mr. AQ that is joining us. Sir AQ, all is well, sir?
Yes, Simon. All is well.
Nice, man. Thank you.
Still on a high.
Yes, it can't believe, last week, Tuesday, almost a week ago, time has really, really gone by so quickly. Just a bit of insight so that, persons can get to know you better. Tell us a little bit about you. How much years, have you been, supporting the national team? And, if you have any idea the numbers, like how much matches you've gone over the years.
Oh, how many matches?
Probably
Yeah,
about.
I've never given that much thought, but it's quite a bit. Um, well, when we started going to all the games, pretty much
Mhm.
was only about just under 10 years ago.
Mm.
Um, at the 2015
Gold Cup.
Gold Cup, and coincidentally, that's when we really had our biggest success to date. So it was really appropriate.
Mm.
It started from just going to the first game we went to was up in Toronto. We played El Salvador, and it just snowballed from there. We we started encouraging all the members of our club to go, and ended up having a caravan of maybe 4 to 6, you know, minivan, what do you call it? A 4 to 6 parade of cars drive down to Baltimore. Did well, won that game, came back up excited, waiting for the next game. Not everybody made it to Atlanta, only a few of us. And then we had about 70 or 80 of us, 60 to 80 of us that made it down to Philly for the final. So that was the birth of just couldn't get enough from there on. From there on, all the World Cup qualifiers, whether in America, Canada, Costa Rica, Panama. I must say, and I must admit, the only places I haven't been is because I was a bit skeptical is Honduras and El Salvador. It's tough going over in El Salvador and Honduras. So without the security and the assurance, I kind of a bit skeptical to venture out into those two countries. But everywhere else, imagine me up in El Salvador or Honduras running up and down those stairs like that. Yeah, I don't think that would play out too well in those countries, right?
Well, man, times have certainly changed. But yeah, I can only imagine what that would be, especially with that raucous crowd that they have there. I understand exactly what you mean. A
Yeah,
100%, but I want to bring on, the other person that has been there with you through thick and thin in terms of the support as well, there in Toronto as well, Mr. Bam himself. How are you doing, sir? Good evening. Bam Bam, all is well? Yeah. Can you hear us, sir? Hello?
Can you hear us?
Just
Does he have
talk.
difficulties?
It looks so. What he could possibly do is log off and then log back on.
You know, when I just went on as well, and I was just testing the mic, I didn't see it moving. I waited until about 30 seconds before it started to work. I don't know why that is. So I'm assuming it's something similar.
Perhaps, yeah.
Up and
Yeah. Good evening, sir. All is well?
evening, yeah, man.
Nice. I'll start with
My
the same.
volume must up.
We can hear you. You can hear us?
Loud and clear. We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, well, I could hear, but kind of, you have to listen keenly to hear.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Bam. So tell us about your journey as well, supporting the national team, and also with Aki as well, the joys and also capturing all of these moments together.
Well, first off, I was a player.
Mm-hmm.
Which year that? I thought 2000, between 2000 and 2004 campaign for the Olympics, which I still haven't made yet.
Yeah.
So that I would. Well, you would know, our viewers would know the bunch of players during that time, but included the likes of Omar Daly and Keith Kelly and Woolery, Kimo, Roland Dean, so on and so forth. But it really started randomly. I was at work, and before I went to all of the games as a youngster. My brother brought me to all of the games for the '98 World Cup. So I was there for all of the home games, including El Salvador, where it was empty. Stadium was empty. So just want to make sure everybody understand that it wasn't all a packed stadium right through. I remember we came back, and the game against El Salvador was empty. You could lie down on the benches. Otherwise, every game was packed. So it was a random decision. We got invited to the Copa, and I was checking out the schedule. Coincidentally, the games coincided with my days off, and I was saying, okay, but I checked for some tickets. I think the games were in Chile. Check for some tickets. No tickets were available. So I was just recently removed from the team, so I knew all of the players, or most of the players. So I reached out to Gara, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Brian Thompson.
And he said, basically, we don't know anybody in Chile. So once you show up, everything's taken care of. And it just started that snowball from there. We went to Chile, part of the motorcades going through the city of Chile, Santiago, and I don't remember the northwestern city, but we were basically part of the motorcade. At the time, it was Captain Burrell. So he was delighted to see us. Basically, fans coming all the way to Chile. Met up with another Jamaican. I think it's a Harborview fan. I've seen him at a number of games after that also. And after the Copa, the next tournament was supposed to be the Gold Cup. I think we were under Bora.
Oh, so the Gold Cup was after the Copa.
Yes.
Oh,
so because the Gold Cup was after, we were, the players were saying, cause I think that time Taxi just came into the team too.
Yeah.
So the question, the statement was, so what we're doing for Gold Cup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, all right, no problem. Let's see how it snowball. And the snowball just kept happening. We drove up to Canada. We actually didn't fly into Canada. We drove up to Canada. We could play El Salvador. I think the winning goal is an assist from Hector.
Gareth.
And then everything literally just synchronized with my days off, coincidentally. So I flew to, I think the game after that was what do you call that? The quarterfinals against Haiti.
Yeah.
Haiti, down in Baltimore. When we drive down that one, man.
In Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had we have a football club here. A couple of past players, a lot of past players are here to write in New York, Beasley Club. And then after the Haiti game, we went.
Atlanta.
Well, I went to Georgia because it coincided with my days off again. So it was in the dome, the Georgia dome.
Yeah.
Went to Georgia. We beat the US for the first time. And we'll come back to Philly for the finals. So by then the wagon heavy. Wagon heavy. So that's basically, for me, I use sporting events as an opportunity to travel too. So especially when it's in territories that I've not been, definitely I'm gonna be there,
Yeah.
So that's just my journey. And I'm a passionate lover of the football, not just the football, but the Jamaican football, the national team football. That's my passion. You're not going to see me fall around and go crazy about the EPL, and it's just, it don't connect with me. Simple as that. I used to play at the highest level in Jamaica, come to college here. So that type of stuff don't move me. I want to see my Jamaica in the World Cup. Never been to the World Cup, never watched the men's World Cup because Jamaica not there. Who am I going to go cheer for? It's just not the same for me. But I've been to 2 women's World Cup simply because the women are there. That brought us here today, and keep going.
Yeah, quite a journey, I tell you. AQ, tell me about the journey for Tuesday night, playing against Canada in Canada. How the day was, leaving New York, everything from start to finish. How that was for you.
So we planned to go from week before, right? But we never concrete the plans. We know we're going, but we didn't buy a ticket. We also was contemplating going down to watch the game in Jamaica, but we didn't make that, and then at the last minute we bought the tickets, the plane tickets and everything to go to Canada. Right. As I've told you before, it was half day at work. I didn't take no days off of work. I missed quite a few since the year to go watch Jamaica play down in Grenada. Right? So I said, listen, I'm just gonna take a half day, jump on the plane, look to arrange a flight that was synchronized with my schedule, and I'll make it back to work for the next morning. As a matter of fact, it was Marlon that looked up the flights, and once he sent it to me, I said that looked good, and we jump on it right away. This was like the Saturday morning, and that's when we really started making plans. Right? No, lie. Friday night into Saturday morning. Yeah, we got it, and we made plans. We have a bunch of other Wilmerians up in Canada that he had already scheduled. He had already arranged the tickets from maybe a month before, a long time, and tell us that all the tickets are arranged. It was just for us to finish to take care of our end of the bargain, and got there about 4:00. It's a big city, metropolis, so it was easy. Jumped on the train from the airport straight into Union Station into the heart of Toronto. Met our friends there. Didn't even stop for dinner. He brought it, and we ate on the way to the stadium. Got there pretty early, like an hour early, and sat and chat about, catch up with past times. I haven't seen him in about 7 years.
Yeah.
And we just chat and talk about the Jamaica team, our expectations, how we were, we have improved, and just different things about the national team and other pastime, and until the game started. Well, until it was time to enter the stadium. But that was really our pre-game. Coming up on the plane, we spoke about how we felt about our chances. But as I said, we were pretty optimistic. The guys that played well. We started scoring goals up front. The forwards were looking. Bowser was back in banging form. So we were really optimistic about it. 2 goals. I know it's Canada, it's tough, but again, all the players are accustomed to playing on such size fields, and we have a solid record. We have lost heavily there, but we have also won in Canada. And we have a good number of people in the diaspora. So we felt good.
Exactly. And we'll touch on that quite shortly in relation to what lies ahead in March in Dallas. But Bam Bam, tell me how you felt as well. Was it nerves before kickoff? Was it excitement? How did you feel going into this game against Canada?
No, well, for me, just executing enough. That's how it has always been for the Jamaica team. Not just no, it's just executing. Because as I say, I've seen them in so many different scenarios. You know, as I say, other than that, it's not the first I've taken the leap and go into the unknown and come out victorious for the first time. Because in Georgia, that was the first time we beat the US. You know, we were also in the first goal Bowser score. We were in DC for that game too.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about once it's in the East Coast or just within. Once we check the flights and everything look decent, we're out. As a matter of fact, we've also seen games where we're supposed to win, but we didn't have finishers. Because that, when Mattox was a part of the team, that Gold Cup, we really didn't have a lot of finishers, you know. We didn't have a lot of goal scorers as we do now. And because I remember we played in the Copa, we played Mexico. In Pasadena, 90,000 Rose Bowl.
Yeah, man. That was
and
a
I
fun
could tell you, we totally dominate them, but we just can't score. The Mexicans were so quiet.
Yeah, one of our better members.
So, just based on how Leon got the first, you know, in the first half, those three clear. I don't think he'll ever get another hat-trick of chances as he did. So, and Bowser back on form, you know, the optimism through the roof. But other than that, listen, I go with it to say we witness Jamaica tie with Brazil and go through for the women's.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that I'm not optimistic about. There's nothing I'm not. You know, we've been in the stadium to see all of these things. Yeah. So there's nothing that we're not optimistic about. And believe it or not, a lot of the times, any failure of the team, any failure of a player, I get a text message, I get a phone call. It's as if for me, them a beat. Me I say, brother, a Jamaica, you know, so how not fight it, sir? You understand? But if I'm to be biased, I will be biased for the players. I'll be biased for the team. Always. Regardless of all of the vibes, any negative energy around the team, any, you know, the gossips. You know the continued gossips, whether the federation, no problem. I'm always optimistic with the team. Always. No matter who we go up against. So we're looking forward to the semis now. You know. Me and AQ, well, a bunch of us, including the Basic family, we speak about the whole fact that to win the CONCACAF, whether it's the Gold Cup or now the Nations League, we must go through two teams. I don't know if you notice, there's never the scheduling is not forecasted anymore. But we must go through Mexico and we must go through US. See, understand? Because we were supposed to play, I think, Panama, you know. All of a sudden, boom, we have USA again. So you have to be optimistic if you want to lift those two trophies because you're going through the top two. Well, currently it's a top three. We'll get through one already, and I think I look for the time when Gray, Bailey, and Bowser click at one time. So with those three clicking, I don't think the sky's the limit for me, if you ask me.
You see that Pasadena game, Simon?
Yeah.
A very fun memory. We were talking about in the Lions Den. It's 4 or 5 hours so they travel. And let me tell you something, man. When we walking along the street going into Pasadena, 90,000 Mexicans. California were there, you know. I mean, it was incredible. The scenes out in Pasadena with us. We may see a sprinkle. I mean, if we say 10 Jamaicans, it's a lot. And the place pack.
Yeah.
Pack. Yeah, man.
Party, drinking.
Yeah, man. And we dominate. That was one of my prouder moments. Although we didn't win the game, it was an incredible display. we did up against the Mexicans. We totally had the crowd on a knife's edge, had them quiet.
Yeah. And now it's for us, AQ and Bam Bam, to ensure that any match in North America, the States or Canada, that we let people know about, where we can unite as a nation, as people, and paint the stadium yellow, black, green, and gold as fans together. So AQ, Bam Bam, I'm sure you have some information for our viewers as well, because they've been asking day after day from Tuesday, which section can we as Jamaicans come to in Dallas come March, so that we can just make this mini Jamaica for the next 5, 6, 7 days.
Let me get on that quick. Because time is of essence. Meaning we went last night and look, and as we talk, as by the minute the tickets are going. Section, so we got a few in 113, but most of them in 221. No, 212. No, 212. 212. And then 211. Right? Not 213. It's 213 or 211?
212. 213 was for the finals.
Yeah. It's 213. So all of that section is 212.
Yeah.
213, because 212 is finished. So we want as close to each other as possible. So last I left it at about 5 p.m. There were still a lot of tickets in 213. It was, Bam?
213, yeah.
Yeah. So you sure that 211?
No, 213 has a ticket left.
Okay. So 213. So 212 finish. We have about 25 in 212. About 25 of us. But the rest of the tickets, they're still open in 213. Look for 213. If not, then 214, because we want to keep us concentrated in that area. So 113, 111, 112, 212, 213, 214, right in that area. As a matter of fact, yeah.
But you see, Simon, some of the it is a whole culture shift we need, It's a whole culture shift, because for us, it's like it's a man event then for the Jamaican them for say, yo, the man them go watch a game. But when we travel, as a matter of fact, one of the suggestions are the stadium suggesting that, listen, babies from 1 to 8 are welcomed. You understand? Yeah. And even from me usually play some football here, so in the different Hispanic leagues around New York, you're talking husband, wife, kids, the whole family is there. You understand? When we're even for the Canada game, you talk about man and woman. I don't understand how just the man them in the Jamaican culture I step out. Want them to the woman them, want them to the man them and them woman, and want them to the kids. You understand? Because even recently we were in for the Gold Cup, we were in Chicago for the USA game. You understand? That was about 8 or 10 with you.
Yeah, man. Boy, yeah.
So is at the end of the day, it's just a 2-hour event. You bring the lady, you carry her go sightseeing, maybe have carry her go shopping. Yeah. But it's only 2 hours. And if it's exciting, by the time if it's exciting or lose our interest, after 2 hours, it finish. You're back to carry go dinner. You go, that's just boy, I don't know, but the support have to be there. It's only when we're at the pinnacle we start get phone calls from all different angles. Only when we're at the pinnacle. Because, as I said, the Gold Cup in 2017 or 16?
17.
17 is the traction started a little. So we had about 4 vehicles going down to Baltimore for the Haiti game. But the finals, we couldn't buy enough ticket. We couldn't buy enough ticket for the man them. Yeah. Big tailgate in the parking lot. Massive tailgate. You understand? But we have a fight with the Jamaican people to support the team. I don't know. But we'll keep it fighting. But as I say, we're preparing from now, because as Q said, the whole ticketing situation for the game against for the semi-finals. Tickets are going. So a lot of the time when them hit us up, because we love pay at the gate, you know.
Yeah.
We love pay at the gate, you know. That's why our pay at the gate kind of have a higher price. You know, no matter how we try bribe the public for come buy early, wherever. You know, promoters never get that support, but it don't work so for sports in America. Especially you're going into Texas. Yeah, next door. As a matter of fact, not Texas, a farmer Mexico. If you get what I say.
And Mexico plays on the same bill, same ticket.
CMC.
US plays on the same ticket.
Yes, so you talk 4 teams. Come on. As a matter of fact, as we were mentioning, Guatemala. When Guatemala were for the last Gold Cup, Guatemala full the stadium of Houston. It full it all the way at Red Bulls. When we go Cincinnati, listen to this one, Simon. We go Cincinnati. When we play Guatemala in the quarters, and people, everybody in them light blue and them white, and there were so many fans. Fans showed up without ticket. They just came to the game and just want to stand up outside. That's how crazy the numbers were. I remember they didn't know they were going to qualify. No, we knew in advance that we qualified. So if they qualified before us, a lot of our tickets we wouldn't get them because our ticket they would have gone.
Yeah, man.
And the Guatemalan them didn't know until after the game, literally after their game. And by time that happened, ticket price through the roof. But the fight's still there. As I said, for me, more than anything else, you know, I just my team. Simple. It's simple. I don't know how else to put it. I just my team. I love to see the success of the players. You know, you talk about the Bowser, the new crop will come through. You talk about the Cephas, the Trevante, you know. But then it was the what name again? The Taxi. You know, I just love to see the success and the success of our players. You know, it's not gratifying for me to see the other teams. It's not. You know, when the Jamaica team there, yeah, me I go watch it, me I go there. Me I go try fly go there, me I go try drive go there. Whatever is the option. But as we said, coming up, we're getting ready. 212 is our section. So 212, I think maybe 213 is available now in the AT&T Stadium for the semi-final.
Yeah. Well, ultimately, Simon, our aim is to make this. You see, by the time it gets to June, which I say is likely going to be our next home game, we have 25 that's going to fly out. We already book accommodations for all of we. All of we are go there. But the aim is by June, with the help of the JFF, who I said it before, they have been very helpful. They're helpful to me in Panama. They've been helpful to us in Costa Rica. I went there in 2015, that we could get, for us, our group, our supporter section, 500. That is the aim of the amount of people I want to reach out to, and that's where we want to grow from there.
Specifically, Roy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, specifically Roy and former general manager Wint. I want to put their names out.
Wint was for Panama.
Yeah, for Panama during COVID. So yeah, man, the aim is to get about 500, and when we turn up at the National Stadium with some tifos out there, when the cameras go over there, it's just madness. Before the game, we're out in the parking lot having some drinks, eating, and make it the same thing what we love at Jamaica, the entertainment, the party. That's what we want to bring to the people, the party atmosphere. And it's just, I could feel it that we're getting there. It's just a matter of time, you know, and if not now, when? You know, I feel the momentum building. I feel it. I feel it. And I expect.
Simon know about the Costa Rica trip?
Costa Rica. During qualifiers?
Yeah, that was in COVID.
Oh yes, the 1-1 draw.
The 1-1 draw. That was in COVID, the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
The middle of COVID, straight up JFF. So there's no way we could have buy a ticket, because obviously the Costa Ricans would have bought all the tickets.
Right.
So as I said, that's another support from the JFF for us. Yeah. Likewise, the Panama was also no fans. Panama was no fans, but Costa Rica was only one section. I think it was only 2,000 fans. Then you're talking Jamaica game too. Remember Jamaica game? When we came to Jamaica for the Mexico game. That was also the GFF, making sure that things were sorted out.
Ultimately, the aim is to establish a fan club in Simon. So when we say 500 is the next step, we're talking about formalizing it. So we actually have a fan club. So wherever Jamaica goes, that's where the fan club is. And we have our banners, we have our tifos, and it's just, again, organization, organized pandemonium. And you see how, we deal with our thing already. You see, the world have seen our dancers when it comes to dancehall and how we operate at the dancehall level. All we have to do is take that and transpose it onto the football field, into the stands, and voila. It's not really much we have, we need to do, All we need to do is take a little focus from the dancehall arena, from the entertainment, and put that entertainment into football. And I could feel it, again, as I said, once we established, we already started, get some more numbers, get the fan club up and running. I only see up from here on out. I only see up from here on out.
And we have a good run coming up. We have a big run coming up. You're talking about the semi-finals for the Nations League. Then we have the Copa. And after that, the World Cup qualifiers. What other time in our history we have such a lineup?
Yes.
Yeah, every FIFA window.
Semi-final, final.
Yeah, busy time frame. And to add to that as well, Copa America is going to be where? In the States.
In the States, yes. You couldn't ask for a better geographical location, right? Plus,
go ahead.
No, I'll say plus the World Cup qualifiers are going to be Jamaica, States, Jamaica, Canada, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Jamaica, Panama. Everything is right there within our grasp. Nothing is too far away. People don't, as a matter of fact, I put it out there now. Many Jamaicans many should know, but some may not know. For Panama, you don't even need a visa.
That's correct.
You just buy a ticket and jump on over to Panama. Right? For those who want to go elsewhere and don't have a US visa, just jump to Panama and transfer, because Panama is a major transfer point for the Caribbean. So there are all those little factors that people don't really know, and it really discourages them from travel. But if you really want to, just inquire, and there are ways to get around it, right? So we have put in some work, and we have been really researching how to get this thing going, because we're really passionate about it. We really believe in the black, the gold, and the green. We're really behind it. We're gonna make a concerted effort, myself and Bam here, as we have for. We've just been enjoying it ourselves, selfishly, I must add, for the last 8 years, and with how we have come together recently, we really want to share some of that with everybody and really let them enjoy what we have been enjoying, because we're really been deficient in that area when it comes to fan support, and that's what we want to galvanize the entire country, the diaspora, and have them come under one banner. And there's no time like the present. I cannot imagine a better time. 2026 World Cup, I cannot see us not being there. Everything is in our favor to make that World Cup and to have great fan support at the qualifiers and at the World Cup. They're all home games. All home.
Absolutely. You hit the nail right on the head there. And whether it's East Coast, West Coast in the States, no excuse at all to be there.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I think it's a human being fear trait, where the fear of the unknown. So if a Jamaican leave and land in New York, most barely venture out to as close as Ohio. Yeah, understand. It's just a fear of the unknown. So we don't know how we can get that confidence, and it's not expensive. It's not expensive. It's not expensive. As you're talking. When we went to Costa Rica, it was about 10 of us go to Costa Rica. As I said, it was a vacation.
Yeah.
With 2 hours out of it, we're going to watch a game. We were all over Costa Rica too. And you're talking, it was like a $280 ticket, round trip. And the cost to come to New York alone, a $400. You understand? So some of the time them is the fear of the unknown and just the thought will push it off, say it's expensive. Even to go from, let's say, when we went to Chicago, I think it was 100 and something, 100 and what, like $120 round trip.
120.
It's just to look at the dynamics. We flew into Milwaukee. Milwaukee was cheaper, but Milwaukee was like 45 minutes, the airport from Chicago. So we didn't flew into the heart. We didn't flew into what is it? Airport O'Hare. We didn't fly into Chicago airport. Flew right up the block. So sometimes just to look at the little nuances. Once you're planning, man, and the fear of the unknown. Because once we land, rent a vehicle, everybody phone work, everybody have smartphones. So what the phone them for? Smartphone anywhere, And most of the time, by the time we land, we set an itinerary because guess what? The game is the next day after the game. We have 3 days of doing nothing. We just hit the road, hit the beach, hit the sites, hit all out. Crazy. Costa Rica, whatever volcano, you name it. So it's a trip. It's a vacation. Where's that you?
No, I was explaining that to Simon yesterday. Last night about the how to travel and be economical.
Yeah,
right?
man.
You just have to pay attention to detail and do your research. And I mean, a good example, even the trip coming up in March, there are Airbnbs there. Don't wait till the last minute because the hotels are going to be sold out. I just booked one today. I mean, phenomenal. For 10 people, it's $1,000 for the 4 days.
Whoa.
Yeah. 10 bed.
The location of a bar, everything. Barbecue pit, everything.
Yeah, bar, and it's walking distance. So it's somebody who rents it out for the Cowboys games, apparently. Because in the pictures, you see all the Cowboys and Six Flags pictures. And we could walk there. When I see that, I said, what? I have to book this quick and fast. Because maybe the person don't even realize. They're so big on American sport, they don't realize the event that's going to be there. Although he should have a calendar. But either way, I'm a business. I'm hurry up and book that. And it's a steal. So we're talking about if we have 10 people go there for 4 days, it's $100 total.
Yes. And a 4 nights at 25 US a night.
25 US a night.
So
in a place, we have your own, you have a bar, when I say bar, a big bar outside, where them set up like a man cave as a house. Bars, sauna. Yeah, man. So you just have to plan early, be diligent, and but I'm here for everybody. We're here for everybody. So one thing I believe in is being selfish with the information. Yeah, man. If you want to know, link up. I'm will help you. Yeah, man. For the trip, them we rent a vehicle, and before you know it, $100 we spend. Go Cincinnati and come back. Same way. All the information there is for everybody. Me not try keep it to myself. We not try keep it to ourselves. We want everybody to benefit from it.
Yeah, man.
Right? So that's it. That's what we're about. We're about enlightening everybody and have every Jamaican enjoy and live the dream and support our national team. As little as we can. Because as we say, we not try to spend the money. We try to get the most enjoyment for money. So we'll find the best way that we can. My brother, my cousin say, yo, we get a big link on the hotel, $70 a night. I say, what? 70 a night? I say, no, man. Come in. $100 you gotta pay for the 4 days. I say, what? I shoot him the link. The link for the Airbnb. When him see it, him say, what? No, man. Him say, I have to make 2 calls quick and fast and cancel whatever they have set up. Him on board.
But this is
Yeah, man.
another big supporter too.
Yeah, man.
He's a
Him did have
massive
Grenada with
supporter.
me. They have Grenada with me everywhere with it. Him did it. But yeah, man. Errol, big up.
Yeah, man, era.
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
man.
but it's planning, yeah, man. A planning, and you incorporate it in your life. It incorporates with vacationing. You understand? We could list cities and countries where just because the team is there, we're out. You understand? The Australia trip recently was incredible. You know, we're talking from Sydney to Melbourne to Perth. Also to Auckland. We went to Auckland too for well, just because we're there and there was no Jamaica games, just jump on a flight and jump over New Zealand, go see what going on over there, sir, and come back in. But it's nothing. We're not rich. We're not a rich youth. No, we just know for plan with thing and what support the thing. Simple as that.
And I like to say that when you think about it, many people spend a lot more money doing whatever they find as with a partying. Because I'm gonna go a party and spend $500-600 for the night, right? And that could have taken it to 4 or 5 games. So it's really about just prioritizing and planning what you want to do, how you want to enjoy your money. We're not telling nobody how to enjoy the money, but they have said they want to come to the games. And what we're saying is you can. And you can come to the games for a lot less than many of the other things that you have done, right? We're not talking about people who don't want to come to the games. We're talking about people who want to and say that they have there is obstacles to come into the games, and we're saying not so. We could show you that what you think is an obstacle isn't really, and there's a much easier way to get it done, and we're here for you.
Yeah. Well said, well said. This is really good. AQ, Bam Bam, if fans want to reach out to you to get more information, are you guys on IG? They can private message you, how they can get in touch with you if they want more information.
All right. So I'll go first. Yeah, man. My IG pages, I wonder if I could send it to you and you put it on screen or put it in the chat.
Sure.
Is AQUE Armstrong. That's my IG handle. That's my as a matter of fact, that's also my
him get cut off.
Yeah.
Well, for me it's just Bam Bennett. You can link me on Facebook. Just message me.
Bam Bennett.
Bam Bennett, simple as that. BAM, my last name Bennett. Once you message me, that is it. Trust me, you might message me for other things too. But other than that, you know, you might know somebody who me know, because all of the ball of them, as I said, I usually play. I usually captain Constant Spring. Back in the late 2000, early 2000, part of the national team. You know? But just link up, Bam Bennett, simple, easy, nice and easy. Finish AQ.
Yeah, so I accidentally pressed back and jumped to the studio. Yeah, so it's AQUE Armstrong is my IG. Facebook, Adrian Armstrong. ADRIAN Armstrong. And just shoot me a message. Facebook, IG. Yeah, man. And with any questions, I'm there for you. I'm pretty much at any time. Yeah, man. That's why I'm here. We're gonna grow this, and you know, many people, including myself, have been skeptical at times about how we support our teams. But once we get going, I mean, we've all seen what we could be like in '98, and I expect nothing less. Right? Especially coming up to the next year where we have all these competitions.
Yeah. Well said, AQ. AQ, Bam Bam, thank you so much for coming on. Really, really appreciate it, giving this insight, what the fans can look forward to, you know, sharing your handle so they can reach out to you as well. We have 3.5 months, you know, let's do our part so we can help turn Dallas into Little Jamaica and also the States as well for Copa in the same way as well. So thank you very much, gentlemen. Really appreciate it.
It was great having you, Simon. It was great having you having us. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. As a matter, yes, we'll see you next time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No problem. No problem. You know,
Yeah.
we'll stay in touch for sure. And
Absolutely.
time, you know, we remind the fans as well so they're in the loop with everything as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Much appreciated, guys. You know, have a good evening and we'll stay in touch, man.
Likewise.
Cool vibes.
Yeah, man. Cool, guys. There we go. That Bam Bam and we're at AQ as well, guys. Thank you all, everybody tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary, guys. We'll be in touch with so much more. All right, guys. Have a pleasant evening. Cool. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454.